Hi, welcome to We Make Solutions to discuss about polymorphism, method overriding. I'm Sundarimala. Let us see today's agenda. What is polymorphism? What is method overriding? Structure of the program, example program, rules for method overriding, benefits of method overriding, difference between method overloading and method overriding in Java, and finally interview questions. What is polymorphism? The word poly means many and morph means forms. So polymorphism means many forms. Polymorphism allows us to perform a single action in different ways. Polymorphism, ability of an entity to take several forms. Types of polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism available in Java. The one is the static polymorphism, the other is a dynamic polymorphism. The static polymorphism is a compile-time polymorphism, that is method overloading. The dynamic polymorphism is a runtime polymorphism, that is method overriding. In previous video, we have discussed about static polymorphism. In this video, we are going to focus only on dynamic polymorphism. What is method overriding? The method must have the same name as in the parent class. The method must have the same parameter as in the parent class. There must be an is a relationship, that is inheritance relationship. For example, I have created a parent class, class A. In this I have a method add int A, int B. And then I have created another class, class B, that extends class A. Then in this class B, I have created int add int A, int B. Okay. See, here class A is a parent class, class B is a child class. Class B extends class A, that is inheritance, isn't it? That means the one copy of property class A moved to class B, isn't it? See, the method must have the same name in the parent class. The child class has a add method, add. The same method name class A, parent class also should have. The same parameter as in the parent class and child class. Same, that should be same. That is, the method signature should be same. This is inheritance, as we know very well, isn't it? Method overriding real-time example. See, a father has a pen, okay, and the daughter also has her own pen. The daughter extends father property. That means the one copy of father property moved to daughter's property, isn't it? Now exam started. Let us assume I am a daughter. Okay? I am a daughter. I am going to write an exam. If I have pen, I use my own pen to write exam, isn't it? If I don't have a pen, any problem in my pen, it doesn't write as my expectation. What I do? I use my father pen. I have that kind of authority because the daughter I am extends my father's pen property, isn't it? That is method overloading, writing. That is method overriding. See, if I have my own property, I use my own property. If I don't have, I can use my father's property. If I have pen, good pen. I can my I whether I can use my father's pen or not. No. If I have my own pen, I can use my pen only. That is method overriding. Okay. The structure of the program. Class father. Public void pen. The son also has the same method. That son extends for that property. Now I'm creating object son for son. Okay. I'm calling the method pen. Now it will trigger son's property because the son has its own pen. Let us see the program. Father, class father. Father has a pen method. That pen method prints, I am your parent, you can use my pen. Here, son class is there, the son extends father. The son class also has a same method named pen but it will print I am a son, I use my own pen. Now I am creating class for son, object for son class, son. Okay, I am creating. Now I am calling this pen method. It will trigger son class pen method, isn't it? It won't consider about father because the son has its own method, own property. If any problem with the son property, then only it will trigger this method. I am your parent, you can use my pen. Because the son has authority to use their father's property. Because extends, the son class extends father class, isn't it? Let us see the program. You will get more clear about this. See, father class has pen property, pen method. In this pen method, I am printing, I am your parent, you can use my pen. In son class, extends father class, the son class also same method, son, pen. Now I'm creating object for son method. Okay, now I'm creating object for son method. I'm calling the property pen. Now the son has its own property as well as the father's property because it extends father property, isn't it? Now I'm executing. What it will be trigger? It trigger son's pen method, isn't it? Let us see the output. It will trigger son's method. I am son. I use my own pen because I have my own property. The son has his own property. If any problem with son's method, son's property. Now there is no pen method in son's class. Now what it will be happen? Now this method triggers the father's property because the son doesn't have a pen method, doesn't have a pen method. Let us see. See, the son doesn't have a pen method, so the son can use father's method. That is method overriding. Let us move to slide. One more example with the proper arguments. The parent class has a calculation method int a, int b. I am using for subtraction. The child class has same method name, calculation int a, int b, same signature. See, same signature. Here I am calculation subtraction. Here I am calculating addition. Addition of a and b. They both are doing different operation. Now I am creating object for child. When I call calculation method, it will trigger child property, isn't it? Int 20, calculation of 2010. The result will be a addition. Let us move to Eclipse to see the output of this program. See, the child, I have created pen class calculation method. This child class, the child also has the same method, same signature, int calculation int a int b, calculation int a int b. The both parent and child class has the same signature method but doing different operation, isn't it? Here I'm doing subtraction, here I'm doing addition. Now I have created one method object for child class. The child class trigger, now I'm triggering calculation of 20 and 10. Now it will look child class property calculation. It satisfies. The child calculation of 20 and 10 is there. So it will trigger this method. So now it will do addition operation. A plus B. See, A addition. It will return addition of A and B. It will trigger child class property. If any problem in child class property, now change calculations. The both are different. So now I'm calling the child class has parents properties also. The child class can access parent properties, isn't it? Now I'm calling calculation of 20 and 30. It will look where it is the cancellation of 20 and int A int B properties. Here calculations, it will check where is calculation. It is available in parent class. Now it will trigger parent class property calculation of int A int B. Now it will do the operation subtraction. See, let us see the output. Now it should do the subtraction operation because the child class doesn't have the calculation method. The parent only has. Now this will be triggered, the output is 10. Now you got what is overriding. The help of example program, right? Rules for method overriding. The method is the subclass must have the same method signature, name, return type, parameters as the method in the superclass. That means the both parent class and subclass has the same, should have the same method signature. Send it. Calculation int A int B, calculation int A int B. The access modifier in the subclass method must be more restrictive than the access modifier in the superclass method. If I change the access modifier public for parent class method, what it show? It shows the error. Change the method visibility to public. It asks us to change the child class property to public because that is not in a public. See the error int. If I change public, private, public to private, what it will show? It shows the error because the both should be in same access modifier. Okay. Next, we will see the next. Static methods can't be overridden as they are associated with the class, not an instance of the class. Static method we can't override. If the method is here, I am saying the both are same. If I change here static method, it shows error. Set the method return type void because here void. The static method can't be overridden. That's why it says us to change the to override. The benefits of method overriding provides a way to implement specific behavior in subclass. Promotes code reusability by allowing subclass to inherit and modify the behavior of methods from superclass. What we are doing? code reusability, but we are changing the behavior of the method. What is that behavior of method of parent? Subtraction. Behavior of method in child class? Addition. We are changed, isn't it? Enable polymorphism, where objects of different subclasses can be treated as instances of the same superclass. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about difference between method overloading and method overriding. All those things already we have discussed. Now we are going to see difference. What is that? Method overloading is a compile time polymorphism because the method overloading is done at a compile time. This is done on a runtime because this is a compile time polymorphism. This is a runtime polymorphism. It occurs within a class. All methods within a class. Here, it is performed in two classes with inheritance relationship, parent class and subclass, isn't it? Parents class and child class. Method overloading may or may not require inheritance. Why? Because the all methods in a single class only. There is no sub. That is not mandatory. If we need, we can use inheritance. Doesn't matter. Okay. Method overriding always needs inheritance because we are having same method name, but in one in a say a parent class, the other is in a subclass. So we use inheritance concept in method overriding. In method overloading, methods must have the same signature, same name and different signature. Right? In method overriding, methods must have the same name and same signature. Static binding is used for overloaded methods. Here, dynamic binding. Poor performance due to compile time polymorphism. It's better performance. The reason behind that is the binding of overridden method is being at a runtime. The argument list should be different while doing method overloading. The argument list should be the same in method overriding. Private and final methods can be overloaded. Private and final methods can't be overridden. And finally, inter questions. Why we can we not can we, why can we not override static method? It is because static method is bound with a class, whereas instant method is bound with an object. Static belongs to the class area and the instance belongs to the heap area. Can we override object override Java in main method? Main method? No, because main method is a static method. We can't override. Static and final methods we can't override in Java. Can we override static method in Java? No, you can't override static method in Java. Static methods are associated with the class, not with the instance of the class. If you define a static method in a subclass with the same name signature as a static method in the superclass, it will hide the superclass method, but it will not consider as a overriding. Can you override a final method in Java? No. Static and final methods can't be override. No, you can't override the final method in Java. The final keyword is used to prevent method from being overridden in subclass. If you attempt to override the final method, it will result in a compile time, isn't it? Can you override a method in Java with a different return type? No. You can't override a method in Java with a different return type. The method in the subclass must have same as the return in the method in the superclass. Already we have discussed in method overloading also. If we change the return type of the method, it can't be override. Syntax error. The return type should be same in parent class method as well as in the child class method. That can't be overridden. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you have any queries, just mail me at yamsundaramala@gmail.com. I will catch you with another video. Until be happy, always make others happy.